Jai Hind students, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this episode we are supposed to discuss these 4-5 topics, right? In the previous lecture we have discussed the image formation both in case of concave lens as well as in case of convex lens. Now we need to discuss the new Cartesian sign convention, right? As we have discussed in the reflection of light as well for mirrors. Then we will discuss lens formula. Just like mirror formula, there exists a lens formula as well. It's a mathematical relationship connecting the object distance, the image distance and the focal length of the lens, right? So we'll discuss about that. Then linear magnification. It is represented by M. We'll discuss about it and we'll get a relationship between linear magnification in terms of the image distance and the object distance, right? Then we'll find a relationship between U, F and M, and lastly we'll try to find a relation between V, F and M. So these relations will be helpful in solving numericals and to manage time properly while solving, saving your time. Well, let's start with the sign convention. Absolutely nothing new, just as was discussed in the case of mirrors, same rule will be applicable over here. In the case of mirrors, if you remember students, all the distances were measured from the pole of the mirror. Here, in case of lenses, all the distances are to be measured from the optical center of the lens, right? So we'll consider both the cases. This is a convex lens, this is the optical center, right? And this is concave lens, this is the optical center. Clear? So we are dealing with the first topic, new Cartesian sign convention. So what I've stated is, this is F, right? This is the real focus. It has got real focus. A convex lens has got real focus, while a concave lens, its focus is virtual. It has a virtual focus. So students, first point is, all the distances are to be measured from the optical center. Always remember that. OF. O should be the initial letter, not FO. If you write the focal length as FO, it will be wrong. It should be written as OF, indicating that the distance is measured from the optical center. O should be the initial letter. So first rule is, all the distances are to be measured from the optical center of the lens, be it convex lens or a concave lens, right? That's the first rule. Second, all the distances measured from the optical center of the lens along the direction of the incident light will be assigned positive sign, and the distances measured from the optical center in a direction opposite to that of the incident light, that will be assigned negative sign. For example, we'll consider the object to be placed on the left hand side of the lens, right? This is where the object is assumed to be placed. Now look, incident ray will get incident along this direction. This is the incident ray. This is incident ray. This one. This is incident ray. So what is the direction of the incident ray? It's from left to right. It is from left to right. Clear? Now, if the distances are measured from the optical center along the direction of the incident ray, that is from left to right, then it will be assigned positive sign. Else, it will be assigned negative sign. Now look, over here, this is the focus of the convex lens. So OF. Now look, OF is measured from left to right. That is along the direction of the incident ray. So it has to be assigned positive sign. It has to be assigned positive sign as per the sign convention. So it is plus F. So students, focal length of a convex lens is positive when it is placed in a rarer medium, right? When it is placed in a medium having refractive index less than its own material. This also we'll discuss it in detail. So focal length in normal circumstances of a convex lens is always positive. In this case, look, this is the focus of the concave lens, which is virtual. Now incident ray is traveling from left to right, but OF is measured in the opposite direction. OF is measured from right to left, that is in a direction opposite to that of the incident ray. So here OF in the case of a concave lens is negative. In the case of a concave lens, OF is negative. Right? So, I'll repeat the two statements. First is, all the distances are to be measured from the optical center of the lens. Second is, the distances measured from the optical center of the lens along the direction of the incident ray is to be taken as positive, while the distances measured against the direction of the incident ray is to be assigned negative sign. So, what about OB over here? OB, it is the object distance, and as you are aware, object distance will denote it by U, focal length will denote it by F, right? This is the object distance, this is the focal length, which is the distance between the optical center and the principal focus, right? So, what about OB over here? Using sign convention, OB, it's measured against the direction of the incident ray, so it should be minus C, right? Over here, what is OB? Again, incident ray is along this direction and OB is measured in the opposite direction, so it is minus C. Am I clear? Okay. Next one. Next rule, third one. The distances measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in the upward direction, that is always considered to be positive. For example, object is placed like this. It is placed erect. So if I measure the size of the object along this direction, then its size will be considered to be positive, right? Its size is to be considered to be positive. While on the other hand, if I measure, suppose the image is obtained like this, inverted. So if I measure the size of the image in a direction downward, perpendicular to the principal axis, then it is to be assigned negative sign. So distances measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in the upward direction will be assigned positive sign, and perpendicular to the principal axis and in the downward direction it will be assigned negative sign. So for erect image, size of the image will be positive. For inverted image, size of the image would be negative as per the sign convention. Right? So these are the three rules which we will be making use of. Let's practice. Suppose here for this object the image is found somewhere over here. Let's consider this. So this is suppose A dash, B dash. We are aware that in the case of convex lens, if the object is placed beyond F, then the nature of the image obtained is always real. That is, it is found on the other side of the object. So over here, if you consider OB dash, this distance is being measured, OB dash, it's the distance of the image, it's being measured along the same direction as that of the incident ray. So it will be considered to be plus B. So this is the image distance, OB dash. Clear? So for real image, V is positive. Always remember. In the case of lenses, for real image, V is always positive. While in this case, image is found somewhere over here, just now we have discussed, it's a virtual image, so this is V. So in the case of concave lens, OB dash, this is OB dash, it's measured against the direction of the incident ray, in a direction opposite to which the incident ray propagates. So it will be assigned negative sign. So it is virtual. So by observing the sign in the image, whether V is negative or positive, you can predict about the nature of the image. So students, this is a key point. In the case of lenses, if V is positive, then the image must be real. In case V is negative, then the image must be virtual. So this is about the sign convention. So I'll recapitulate. Let me recapitulate all these statements which we have discussed so far. Actually, you can draw or you can learn these rules simply by using Cartesian coordinates, right? So this is it. This is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. This is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. Suppose a lens is considered to be placed over here. Whether it's a concave lens or a convex lens, it doesn't matter, right? Here we are considered to be a convex lens. And imagine the object to be placed always on the left hand side. So here the object is placed. So now always remember, the distances measured towards the positive x direction from the optical center will be assigned positive sign. The distances measured from the optical center towards the negative x-axis will be always assigned negative sign. This is positive, this one is negative. The distances measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in the upward direction, it will be positive. And the distances measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in the downward direction, it will be negative. Now you can easily remember the rules. I hope with the reference of this particular coordinate, you will be easily able to remember the sign convention which we will be using while deriving articles as well as during numericals. Right? So, that's about sign convention. Let's discuss lens formula now. Lens formula. Now, it is basically a mathematical relationship between object distance, image distance and the focal length of a lens. U stands for the object distance from the optical center of the lens. V stands for the image distance, again from the optical center of the lens. S stands for focal length of a lens, again from the optical center of the lens, right? So the relationship, mathematical relationship between U, V and F is known as lens formula. And students, the relationship is 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So this is lens formula. In the next lecture, I will prove it mathematically, right? Both in the case of concave lens as well as in the case of convex lens. So this formula remains valid irrespective of the nature of the lens, irrespective of the nature of the image. So this formula always holds valid for any sort of lens, any sort of image, right? So this is known as lens formula. We'll try to derive this formula in the next session. Okay, so that's lens formula. Formula, mathematical expression currently U, V and F. Then linear magnification. Now this topic we have already done while dealing with mirrors. Magnification. Okay. As you are aware, it's denoted by small letter m, linear magnification, right? And actually it is the ratio of the size of the image to the size of the object. That's linear magnification. So it is given by h2 divided by h1. This is the mathematical formula for the linear magnification. Now look, in the case of mirrors, students, you must remember linear magnification in terms of image and object distance is given by m equals to minus v by u. But in case of lens, linear magnification in terms of image and object distance is given by v by u. This also we will try to verify mathematically, right? So students, there shouldn't be any sort of confusion. In the case of mirrors, linear magnification is minus v by u. While in the case of lens, linear magnification is v by u, plus v by u, right? And here I must mention, if image is erect, then m is positive. So positive sign of linear magnification suggests that the image so obtained is erect. While if image is inverted, then m is negative. So inverted image means the distance will be measured perpendicular to the principal axis and in the downward direction towards the negative axis. So it has to be assigned negative sign. So while dealing with numericals, you have to make use of the sign convention for linear magnification as well. M is positive for erect image, M is negative for inverted image, right? So please remember these 2 points. So this is about lens formula and this is about linear magnification. Now we can also determine the relationship between UFM and VFM, and that also we can easily solve by using simple mathematical steps. So what we'll do is, let's try to find out those relationships. We are aware of these two formulas, isn't it? We know that 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So what to do is, students, let's multiply both the sides. Multiply both sides by U. So what we get is, over here we will get U by V minus U by U is equal to U by F, isn't it? We can write it like this. So the next step will be U by V minus 1 is equal to U by F, or U by V would be equal to U by F plus 1. So taking LCM we will get U plus F by F. Now taking reciprocal, why we are taking reciprocal? Because we need to find out the expression of linear magnification. So taking reciprocal, we get V by U is equal to F over F plus U. And students, M is equal to V by U. For lenses, linear magnification in terms of image and object distance is V by U. So what do you get? M is equal to F divided by F plus U. So this is the relationship I am talking about. In certain numericals, when the image distance is not given and out of these three, any two are given, then the third one can be easily found by using this formula directly. So it will save a lot of time in such a case, right? So you can manage your time well while doing such numericals and using this formula. So this is the relationship between M, U and F. This formula will eliminate the requirement to determine the value of V in numericals. Similarly, students, we can also obtain the relationship between M, V and F. So let's try that one as well. So again, let's continue with the same steps. From length equation, we know that 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So in this case, multiply both sides by V. So what you get is V by V minus V by U is equal to V by F. So 1 minus V by U is equal to V by F. So interchanging the terms, what we get, V by U, it will be equal to 1 minus V by F, isn't it? So what you get is V by U is equal to F minus V divided by F, taking LCM and substituting the value. Now since, again, linear magnification in the case of lens is given by V by U, therefore M would be equal to F minus V divided by F. So this is the relationship between M, V and F. So this formula eliminates the requirement for finding the value of U. So this is again a very, very important shortcut formula, right? So that's the relationship between M, F and U, and there's a relationship between M, F and V. So students, I hope you have understood these topics which we have discussed in this particular lecture. And in the next lecture, we will try to mathematically verify lens equation, as well as we will try to mathematically verify the expression for linear magnification in terms of object distance and image distance. Till then, goodbye and do take very good care of yourself. Thank you.